Hello everybody and welcome back to Alaska Bound to my forever home. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you everybody for keeping in touch. I apologize. It's been a little over a week since our last video. Been a very eventful week, so we have a lot of content to cover. I know I said last time we were going to talk about the food aspects, the canning and stuff like that, and the hunting. And we'll get into the hunting and actually on a separate video. Today we're going to talk about the canning, and I do have a food sealer that I will be using. I know people, those are a little bit more used still today, the sealer, vacuum sealers and stuff like that. So I didn't make that a part of my presentation, but I did bring in my canning for a couple different reasons. I will be doing some old school canning, and once again for one person, limited. What part of the reason for this to be a little bit smaller size is once I build the cabin and I get all my stuff situated, space will be at a premium. So would I like to have one of those great big stainless steel tubs and be able to can 10 to 12 of them at a time? In an ideal situation, that'd be great, but for me, it just doesn't make sense. So what I'll be doing is using a smaller version with the quart and the pint size. The old school canning with the boiling water, the one-time use lids and stuff like that. So what we have here is a multi-function piece. This will work great as just a regular pot, like I said, that I can use for canning. And it also comes with the colander on it. I love pasta. Pasta is going to be part of my diet. And another great thing is for rinsing vegetables and stuff like that. Works great for that. Nests in there quite nice. So pretty happy with that purchase. So this is the special part. All of these videos are special in their own way. This one in particular, because it deals with survival products and stuff like that. So what I'm going to start with is, when you buy products like this, you want them to be versatile, you want them to be good quality, and who isn't looking for a good price? So I found that with the Ozark Trail line of products. Very happy with them. My tent, which is technically a 10 person tent, I think it's listed as. It's like either 6 foot or 6 foot 6 inches, so I can stand up in it and walk across. And we'll actually do a video here coming up in a little bit that will include the tent. So I really love my Ozark Trail tent. I love the extra room, and that's going to be very important for the first month we're up there. So I decided, even though I have a lot of products, matter of fact, before I picked up some of these products, I had some of the tools that I would need, to get through. I have bigger hatchets and stuff that can chop, bigger pieces of wood. I do have axes and stuff like that. I do have an old school machete. But I came across this box package deal from Ozark Trail of all these different products. It's great to have extras. And the great thing about this is all these products can fit into my backpack here. This is not an Ozark Trail. I chose Outdoor Products as the name of this one. A couple of reasons. It's a little bit bigger. It's got like one less pouch, but it comes with a stainless steel mug right here. Pretty cool. It's got your standard pouches and stuff like that. An inner separate pouch. And I have put this on. It's got the standard shoulder straps as well as the connector below. Really nice padding down here. This thing fits really nice so far. I haven't had it loaded up yet. That will happen down the road here. But I really like this so far. So once again, this is from Outdoor Products. So we'll see how this works out, and we'll see if there's anything else that I purchased down the road that Outdoor Products has. and we'll give them a try. Time will tell. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to talk about two things here. The product line from Ozark Trail. So one thing that I do not have anymore until I just purchased this was an actual machete. Now this isn't the biggest size, but for what I need, this will work just fine. So this is your standard machete, really super sharp blade, and there's a nice saw blade on the back. I'll actually be able to cut down some of my smaller trees with this. So very multifunctional use here. All of these come with nice sheaths. And we'll go to our regular knife. Whittling, cleaning of small game, stuff like that. All your standard uses. This one comes with a little saw blade here. That can be used for a bone blade when you're cleaning out small game and stuff like that. I like the grip on it. I actually have another one of these that I bought a while back before I saw the package deal. So I have two of these. I'm very happy with it. Once again, comes with a very nice sheath with an extra pouch here. We'll move on to the hatchet. Nice little light duty hatchet with the hex here for the top of bolts and stuff like that. We have a 5/8, half inch, and a 3/8. So it's a nice multifunctional tool. Once again, extremely sharp. Gotta make sure I don't cut myself. All of them have this same type of woven paracord handle. Works pretty good. Like I said, I do have a bigger hatchet, for chopping the bigger pieces of wood. This is more for trimming the branches and stuff, when we're out hiking, on the trail, if I want to make a bushcraft shelter. So have, lots of ideas for this. Very happy with that. And then we go to the old fire starter, the Flint fire starter. What that is, you can scrape off some of this, make your little pile there, and we're not going to just start a fire right here, and then you get your spark and throw your spark right down onto what your, whatever your tinder is. Now, a great thing that will be addition for a fire starter is dryer lint. There's, as you can imagine, anything that's dry, lightweight, something you can compact and carry a lot of in a very small space. Dryer lint actually works great. So I'm saving up some dryer lint, compacting that into bags, and that'll create a great fire starter. There's lots of things out in nature, as long as they're dry, that'll work really good. Actually, birch, is actually a good tinder and good fire starter. So this will definitely be a fine item to use. Obviously, I do have matches, I do have lighters and stuff like that. So I'm going to have every use that I can. One of the last couple of items here, flashlights. There are so many different kinds of flashlights on the market. You can go from your cheap little $1, $2 plastic flashlights that just turn on, don't have a multi-beam, stuff like that, all the way up to $70, $80 flashlight with all these different bells and whistles on it. For a smaller flashlight to come in a package deal like this thing is crazy intense. Now, I know that doesn't give you a total proper perspective exactly how bright this thing is, but it is intense. And then we have this emergency beacon. It is crazy bright. And then it also has zoom in and zoom out. So great little flashlight. Very happy with that. And then we complete our Ozark Trail items here with little clamps. Your standard clamps, 2 of them here, and paracord. Your paracord, nylon, line, rope, whatever you want to refer it to it. Multitude of functions. This works great to make a quick, easy setup emergency tent shelter. That would include a small light or medium duty tarp, which I will be carrying with me as well. Like I said, I don't have a complete setup of everything I will have in the pack. We'll do that down the road. So this completes the Ozark Trail products that I got in the package deal. Buy all this stuff separately, it's going to cost you $70, $80. All in the one package deal, $30. So pretty incredible savings. So like I said, I've had limited use of the Ozark Trail up until now. I love the tent and love the knife that I've used so far. So it'll be very interesting to put all this stuff to the test coming up here. So extremely happy with the price point. So now we're going to move on to, actually before we do the life straw, one of the things I did pick up, emergency poncho kit. Just your basic poncho, no frills, no special, they, you know, there's just like anything. You can buy crazy ponchos that are heat activated and everything. I will have an actual raincoat and a different poncho, but for hiking, for day trips, or maybe for an overnight trip, obviously you pay attention to the weather, but this is an emergency situation. A couple bucks for a couple of ponchos, can't beat that. Very compact. So two more things here. This is something that I need to cheat a little bit and read off the package, because I've never actually used one of these before. And this will be an essential, especially for where I'm at. This is called a life straw. And what this is this allows you to drink your river water, or even your lake water if you deem you can. Now, what this does is it filters out, and I'm going to refer to the package here. It removes 99.9999% of bacteria, including the E. coli. That's the most important thing right off the top. And it also removes 99 plus of protozoa, Giardia, Cryptosporidium, etc., stuff like that. So once again, life straws come in different. This is a basic life straw, and this takes out a lot of your bacteria and stuff like that. They have more expensive, fancier ones that remove all sorts of stuff. And if you're going to be drinking, if you're going to be doing it a lot, you might want to upgrade and do some research on that. This is just a starter point. I'm not going to be drinking a lot of river water on a regular basis, but this is going to keep me from getting sick in the immediate. So pretty cool little item, $10. So extremely money well worth it. Money well spent. I got two of those. They had them on a pretty good price. Now, to complete my purchases today, one thing I've been wanting to do is, with all this research I've been doing on my phone, it's great. I have everything pretty well concised on there. But just in case something happens to the phone, actually getting an actual book. Look how thick this is. Now, just like anything, there's a lot of books out there dealing with survival, herbal remedies, and stuff like that. This is great. Just to give you an overview really quick, the total amount of items in here that it covers is 7,845. Illustrations, step-by-step guides, list resources, ingredients, tables, formulas, and recipes. All sorts of different things with great illustrations. Total of 1,112 illustrations to go along with this 7,800 total items. So really looking forward to diving into this book as an actual hard copy, like I said, just in case something happens to anything on the phone. So pretty exciting stuff there. So that pretty much completes the survival end of things. And what we're going to do next time is we're going to catch up on some of the questions, and we're going to touch on what they call a Swedish flame for burning, for campfires and stuff like that. one of the many ways you can customize your campfires and stuff like that. So that's something we'll do outside. We're having kind of cruddy weather right now, but we have some beautiful weather on the way. I can't wait. Um, every year I go up to the Mississippi around this time of year. Once we have a few warm days strung together, when the walleyes start to bite, and the perch and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to be putting some of this to use up at the Mississippi River probably Monday. I'm guessing I'm going to head up there around Sunday. Very much looking forward to that. Got the car packed ready to go. So we're getting close. We're almost to the 2-month mark. So we will cover more of the different hunting aspects and stuff like that in the next video. Answer some questions, and then we'll have some more content after that. So one thing that I put on my Facebook page is some of the surprises that I have for people in the first month, and that's including all this, the actual camping out on my land before I build. So as I get closer, I get a little more excited. So once again, keep the questions coming. Thank you everybody for your continued support, and I will dive back into it and hopefully have another video for you next Monday, or maybe before. We'll see how it goes. So thank you again for joining me, and we'll see you next time.